Hi, this is R. Hernandez and welcome to my channel. On this occasion, I want to talk to you about uplifting yourself throughout the day, staying motivated. Um, we are, experiencing kind of complicated times due to the pandemic, but you're not helpless. There are things that you can do to stay motivated. I practice them. I practice these things myself, and it does help a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to share some of them with you. Some of them are very simple, and it'll help you take control and command of your life. Okay, because you are, believe it or not, the storyteller and author and editor and publisher of your life. Take control and command of your life. And to help you do that, there's a couple of pointers that I will give you that may help you, like I said before, to, throughout the day to stay motivated and perhaps, inspired. Now, one of the most important things is this, is that self-talk, mental health, mental chatter, let's call it. 80%, experts say that about 80% or even more of the thoughts that we have every day are, guess what? Negative. Negative thoughts. So can you imagine we're all day walking around, working, doing our thing, jogging or whatever case may be, and 80% of that mental chatter is negative, toxic waste. But if you stay awake and you watch yourself, you watch your thoughts, and you keep a tab on that mental chatter, you can take command of your life. So one of the most important things is this, the things that you can do that is to help yourself, is this. Watch what you say to yourself. We can be our worst critic. We don't like our hair. We don't like or appreciate the way we look. We're not good enough at work. Nobody likes us. And on goes the mental chatter. Watch what you say to yourself. Because like I said, most of those thoughts are negative. So be kind to yourself. And always remember, the way you treat yourself is the way you treat others. This is very important. So if you want to know how you treat others, see how you see yourself. Or if you want to know how you treat yourself, observe how you treat others. Okay? Another pointer is this. Choose your friends very, very carefully. Now, friends and friendship is something, it's very commendable. It's healthy, but choose your friends carefully. Because if you have a friend or a group of friends that are negative people that do not inspire you, but on the contrary, bring you, negative news all the time, and they're very negative people, you might want to stay away from them. Remember, you were not allowed to choose your parents. You had nothing to do with that. You had no control over that. But you do have some control of the company you keep. That means the friends that you hang out with, just to use a common term here. You'll have friends, you want to hang out with people or befriend people that are positive, inspirational, good role models, and do away with those. You know what I'm saying? Right. So choose your friends carefully. The next pointer is this: reduce the time that you spend watching television, connect to social media. I'm not saying you cannot do it. What I'm saying is see how much time you're spending watching TV, especially the news. We have channels that are there 24 hours bombarding people with that, catastrophic, mentality that the world is coming to an end, that it's hopeless, that the pandemic, that we're done. And what happens is that in order to do the 24-hour thing, most of those, most of that information is repetitive. I have nothing against, in fact, this is social media. I mean, the platforms, this is beautiful. This is a vehicle of expression for me where I can have access to your beautiful home and to beautiful people. But again, watch how much time you spend on television, connected to Facebook and this and that, because again, it can be positive, but it can be a negative influence. It's all about watching yourself. And again, avoid the extremes. It's okay to watch TV, but you don't want to, watch, 5, 10, especially when you're off Saturday and Sunday. Or you come home from work at 6 o'clock and you connect to that TV or to that social media and you're there till 11, 12 a.m. So, and remember, you do have some control because you are the bus driver. You're the bus driver and the bus is your life. You decide who gets on and who gets off your bus. And where's your depot? Where's your last stop? So take command of your life. Take control of your life. You have the keys. One of the things that I strongly, strongly recommend or suggest is that you do a little self-ritual, as I call it. Self-respect, self-love, self-consideration, self. Now, I'm not talking about becoming, egocentric here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that. I am talking about the way you see yourself, because the way you see yourself is the way the world will see you. Powerful, right? We're not fooling anyone except ourselves. So the way you see yourself is the way the world will see you. So self-respect. Why do you think self-respect is important? Well, that's how we get other people to respect us. Respect starts at home. And this we call body is our home, our temple. And like I mentioned before, be kind to yourself. Watch those thoughts that are negative and that are not constructive. Belittling thoughts, minimizing thoughts, thoughts that belittle you, cast them out. You have the power and authority. Cast them out. And then you write a new script, and we can do a video on that later on, how to rewrite your script. Oh, What script am I talking about? Well, when we're born and you were raised by people that love us, parents, grandparents, foster homes, whatever the case may be. They do the best they can, but they're not psychologists or therapists or anything. So what happens is some of the input that we get as we grow is negative stuff, negative drama. And that is the script that we have. And that script is like a movie. And that script is the one that's going to guide our life. But it's going to guide our lives. But then again, when you get to be an adult, you can rewrite that script. How your life or how you want your life to look like. I mean, well, I want my life to look like so-and-so. Write it down. Rewrite your script. Parents did the best they could with what they had. And you love them for that. And I love my parents. I mean, passed away now, but I'll always love them and honor them. But they gave me what they had. Some of the things they gave me weren't the best, but I wrote my script, my new script. I'm an adult now. Command of my life. So be kind to yourself, and like I mentioned before, a good way to know how you treat yourself is to observe how you treat others. You treat others with consideration and respect and all, and like a deference and all that. That's the way you treat yourself. And by the way you treat yourself is the way the world is going to perceive you and is going to treat you. That's what you get back. It's like money you deposit in the bank. You can only withdraw what you have. Let that sink in for a little while. Okay, so I hope this helps. And one last pointer. Indulge. Now I'm not talking about go binge drinking or anything like that. You get paid. My God, go out there, get a box of chocolate if you enjoy chocolate. And with caution, and enjoy it. Or maybe you like to go out for dinner. You get paid. The same day you get paid, go out there. You might want to go by yourself or pick a good friend, a positive friend. Remember we talked about the friends? And you go out. This is important to indulge and to take care of ourselves. That's part of the self-respect. That's part of the self-respect. A little indulging is what we need to avoid is what? The extremes. That's it. We need to avoid the extremes. Try to stay in the center and avoid the extremes. So, indulge, take care of yourself, and go out with your friend, go out with your husband or a significant other or your partner, but do indulge, have a little fun, and disconnect from work. And I'm going to mention one, and I'm going to mention this one, this last pointer, and I need to tell you this. When I was, I'm retired now, I'm 71. I'm pushing 71, by the way. But when I was working, one of the things I did, I took my work home. Not a good idea. Drop it at the door. And when you leave tomorrow for work, you pick up the bag, the load, if you will, and you go to work. Don't bring it home. Because you want to have a disconnect. So when you go to work the next day, you're refreshed. Notice what happens when you overload an electrical cable. You might have a short circuit because it's overloaded. The cables may become very, very hot. Right? I'm not an electrician, but look it up and you see what I'm saying. It's just you having overload, too much, too much energy there for that particular cable or whatever the case may be, for that outlet. Drop it at the door. Don't bring it home. While at home, you want to be present. You want to be present while at home, at all times, really, but especially at home with your children. You don't want to be absent minded, but that's for another topic and for another video. For now, I wish you well. Peace be with you, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.